The religious conflicts in Nigeria have claimed 10,000 lives in the last 4 years and destroyed properties worth millions of dollars. Over 300 Christian churches have been destroyed and 250,000 people displaced. In November 2002, the Muslim faithful took to the street in protest over an article published in a daily newspaper concerning the event of the Miss World Beauty Contest to be hosted by Nigeria. The article stated that if the Prophet Muhammad was alive, he would have admired and married one of the girls in the competition. Muslims considered this a blasphemy against Islam.
As a result, they took to the street and they vent their anger on innocent citizens, more especially the Christians. The attack took place at about 10 in the morning, where most of the workers had gone to work, and the children and the women were the victim of attack. They just get into anybody's house, force the door open, take whatever they can take away from there. The ones they cannot take, they destroy, and whoever they're able to meet, they still murder, more especially a Christian. The church was affected, properties were looted, nursery and primary school was vandalized, completely destroyed down. The fence too was broken down in pieces, and that resulted to the burning of our parish house there and the killing of our parish priest.
So they beat him, cut him with cutlasses, and hit him with hard stick and even iron. So he was badly wounded. He was in the hospital for about 3 months. He died later on due to the wounds he received. Due to the crisis that took place, a lot of Christians were dislodged from where they were used to stay, because they were afraid if they continue to stay, if there is any further crisis, they might be killed.
The Christians are forced to sell their properties. Right now there is a church the Muslims are trying to buy within this environment. And of course when they buy it, they always convert it to a mosque.
Actually we have started rebuilding the church that was badly damaged. But in the meantime we changed the classroom into a temporary church, a place of worship.
Blessed are you amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of the womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and there for death.
Where we live to come here and worship God, at least some trek up to 10 kilometers. Some will have to drive as far as 15 kilometers in order to get to this place. We find it difficult living that place. And moreover, worshiping God here is a challenge, and I think it's a test of our faith. No matter the level of persecution, that will not deter us from what we will achieve. Normally, to follow Christ is not an easy task.
Nigeria, the most populous country in Africa, is inhabited by approximately 140 million people. The country is divided by ethnic and religious differences. 60% of the population is Muslim, living mostly in the north of the country. Christians mainly inhabit the south. The introduction of the Sharia law 10 years ago in 12 states provoked a series of riots throughout the country. In August 2004, the Islamic government in the Zamfara state threatened to demolish all churches considered as illegal structures, close all businesses belonging to Christians during Muslim prayers, and enforce a new law against clothing that is not compliant with Islamic law.
The Constitution of Nigeria guarantees our freedom, but in actual fact on the ground, that freedom may not always be available. We have the situation, for example, of the Sharia law in some of those states. We are still debating it up till now. We believe it is against the Nigerian Constitution.
In Chapter 4 of this Constitution, which came into force in 1999, we have